Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you are new, my name is Shan from HomeWithShan over on Instagram. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a little evening routine type video with my almost 3-month-old, George. Generally, our evening routine is something along the lines of Ash will get home, he'll have a little play with George. I'll go off and do something that I haven't been able to do in the day because obviously I've had George. But then we'll have a little family play, won't we? On his new play mat that he absolutely adores, I have to say. We'll have either we'll go for a little walk before dinner or just after dinner. Obviously we'll feed George. If you saw the video that I did all about how I got George to sleep through the night at 6 weeks, by the way, it's still going strong. Like, he doesn't wake up during the night at all. Do ya? Do ya? We're honestly so lucky, it's ridiculous. You are such a good little boy, aren't you? Oh, honestly, if we ever have a second child, you just know that they'll be like the devil child, because this kid is literally a dream. He is such a dream. But yeah, you guys know, if you saw that video, that we feed George every 4 hours, and that is basically based on when he wakes up. So if he wakes up at 8 o'clock, for example, 8 AM, which is generally the time you wake up, isn't it? He's a lot more talkative these days. If you wake up at 8 o'clock, we generally feed you at like 8 or half 8, don't we? And then we'll go like 4 hours from then. So like 12 and then 4 and then... So generally we'll just feed him every 4 hours from when he wakes up. Probably have like 4 or 5 feeds in a day, which I know is not a lot. I always thought that they had to have a lot more food than that, but actually it really does depend on what time he woke up in that morning. Doesn't it, babe? He'll have that bottle, we'll have a little chat, a little play. Yeah. You want to look at this? Do you want to look at this? I feel like that light is too bright for your face, babe. I'm not a fan of that. But then we'll have a little play until about 11 o'clock, and then he'll go to sleep. And then he's asleep for the entire night, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. I know the reason that he sleeps through the night is the fact that he's got a Love to Dream swaddle that I absolutely adore, guys. I am obsessed with that thing, and the You and the Dream sheet that goes off in the night if he stirs or anything like that, catches him before he can turn it into a little tantrum. So yeah, that's pretty much what the plan is tonight. Obviously we'll also have dinner, and we tend to go for a little walk in the evenings as well, because obviously we've got the dog Molly who needs to go for a little walk. It's good for George to get out in the pram and stuff as well, and it's just our little family time, I guess, that we like to take. So, but honestly, it's my favourite time of the day. I absolutely love evenings. It's like our little family time. It's just so special. We're going to head downstairs and have a little play on his play mat. It's going to be a lot darker in there, but the Christmas lights are on and everything, and he loves it. Don't you? You don't like this bright light, do you? Let's get it away. Let's turn off this light. Blah. So it's about 20 to 5. Ash is just getting home from work at this time. He's going to go and get changed and stuff, and I'm going to entertain George for a little bit. So we like to just dim all the lights, make it nice and calm in here, and have some sensory stuff on the television. This is just your average YouTube thing that we have on. It entertains George like you would not believe, and then kind of just play with him on the play mat, see what he kind of likes to do, either tummy time, or sometimes he likes actually like fake standing up, or it just depends really on what he fancies at that point in time. I like to grab out a few toys and things and some high contrast books and that kind of stuff, and just see what he gravitates towards, if anything, to be honest. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Anything high contrast is definitely a win for George, especially this stuff on the telly. You can see he's so into it, and to be honest, as long as I'm engaging with him whilst he's watching the telly, I'm more than happy for him to do it. Georgie, little Georgie. Yes! 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 You are so cute. Yeah? Yeah? Oh! George absolutely loves coming on his little play mat. This is the Totter and Tumble play mat. I've featured this in a few videos now. I absolutely love it. George absolutely loves it, and it's so pretty, isn't it, George? Isn't it? Isn't it, George? Yes. Yes, it's so pretty. George, it's time to go on a walk. Do you want to go on a walk? Is your hat and your coat? We're going on a walk. Take Molly on a walk. Good girl. Yes. So now we're all wrapped up. Me, George, Ash and Molly are heading out for a little walk. It is so dark out there today, so we're not going to go out for too long, but we're just going to have a little walk around the estate, have a little look at the Christmas lights. It's really lovely to see that where we live now, people make such an effort with Christmas decorations outside the front of their houses. In our old place, they definitely didn't, and we definitely haven't made as much of an effort as I'd like to, but next year we're going to up our game massively, I think. Okay, so we're back. We just got back from our walk and Ash has just popped to the shops to grab a couple of essentials. I wasn't able to vlog loads because it is just pitch black out there. I did try to show you a few of the Christmas decorations, but I feel like I was just lingering outside people's houses, so I didn't get too many. George is just asleep in his pram at the moment, so I'm going to go and grab him now because I don't want him to overheat in his pram suit. I'll grab him out, and if he's still asleep and I manage to get him in here asleep, that'll be a success, but more likely he will just wake up and we'll have a little sit down together before he's due some food.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations. Oh, cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong.
So as suspected, he's woken up. He won't even put this in his mouth. He's really warm though, like it's really cold outside, so I wrap him up in his pram suit and give him a blanket and everything, but he's so warm. Maybe I was putting too many layers on him. He is due some food in 30 minutes, but I feel like he's going through a little bit of a growth spurt and he might actually have a little bit of food before that, just depends. If he doesn't go back to sleep, I feel like, where's your foot? Where's your foot? Yeah, I feel like he probably will have a little bit of food just a little bit before. So yeah, I feel like we'll probably feed him and then he'll be content for when we have our dinner. We're having hoisin duck noodles tonight and I'm so excited. And then once his food's gone down and everything, we can give him a little bath. It's a little family bath time, isn't it? I don't know whether Ash is going to come and do it with us tonight just because he's not a massive fan of getting in YouTube videos and stuff, hence why he hasn't been in this video at all yet. It might just be George and Mummy tonight, mightn't it? Also, loads of people always ask about this. It's George's dummy clip. It's got George's name on it. I don't know if you can see that now. Hopefully that's focusing, but it's got George's name on it. It's got dummy on the end. It is a lifesaver. Also, it looks really cute, obviously, but it clips onto George's clothes, and then when we take him places and he spits his dummy out, it doesn't fall on the floor, and we don't have to sanitize it. Isn't that right? He's got that and a couple of other things as well, like a teether and stuff. I'll link the company down in the description box where we got it from. I absolutely love it. Like, it's genuinely one of those things that I didn't know that I needed until I had it, and I'm like, yes, 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 it is essential. But recently, all he wants to eat is his little fingers. Stop it. Yeah, what's this? Is that not better? Is that better? No, you don't really like your dummy anymore, do you? You just want your nice fist. Yummy. Yeah. Okay, Ash has just got back and is entertaining George, so I'm going to make him a bottle. Loads of you always ask me about my Tommy TV prep machine. Loads of people say you don't need it, and you might not, but as a bottle feeding mum, honestly, I think it is the best thing I've ever bought. Lifesaver, absolute lifesaver, I swear to God. Prep machine basically gives out a hot shot. You set it to what you want it to be, so I'm doing 6 ounces. I've got 6 scoops of powder in. It's given a hot shot, so that's like pretty much boiling water, and then you just mix it all together to make sure there's no lumps, and then pop it back under, press go again, and then it fills it up to the 6 ounce mark. Then you're done. Perfect temperature every single time. It's just perfect. It's such a lifesaver. It's dinner time for somebody, isn't it? So Ash is just in the other room and he's cooking our dinner. So I'm going to give George his food, aren't I? Look how cute this bib is. Love it. Pop your little bib on. It's still too big for you, isn't it? That's alright. That's alright. Protect your outfit. Not that you're going to be in this for too much longer. So yeah, it's 6 o'clock now. I'm going to give him his bottle, and then you'll be nice and content for our dinner. Our dinner's probably going to be done in about half an hour, so I've actually put our little footstool here so I can actually get really comfy when I'm feeding him. And it's actually just such an enjoyable time now. I used to kind of have to sit up and be really just kind of uncomfortable, but now I absolutely love it. I love feeding him. It's like the coziest time of the day. And sometimes I've got this is a swaddle blanket, but we don't actually use these to swaddle him. We use the Love to Dream swaddle when we swaddle him. So to actually get use out of these, sometimes I prop it here, then I don't even, because he's actually really strong with his, sometimes he even puts his hand on the bottle, but because he's actually really strong with his mouth now, I kind of just prop that there, kind of have it there. I'm still kind of holding the bottle but not too much, and then I'm just kind of free to do whatever. I can check my phone, watch the telly. At the moment I've got the fireplace on the telly just because I feel like it's really cosy. And George is enjoying his little food, aren't you, baby? The only problem with this is because it's so comfortable and so cozy, sometimes he falls asleep and I'm like, no. So then I have to wake him up, because feeding him to sleep doesn't lead to a good nap. It leads to like a 15-minute nap or half an hour nap, and they're just not good enough. I definitely find that the longer the naps he has in the day, so if he has like a good 1 or 2 hours in the day, then he'll sleep a lot better at night. So that's generally what we find, isn't it, Georgie Porgy? That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. How weird is the nursery rhyme Georgie Porgy? If you actually listen to the lyrics and actually watch some of the cartoons that play on YouTube, if you type in Georgie Porgy nursery rhyme, because obviously it's cute that there's a nursery rhyme with his name in it, but Georgie Porgy Pudding and Pie is not a good nursery rhyme. It's actually really, really creepy, and I just really don't like it. I still sing it to him because he's got his name in it, obviously, but I do not like how creepy the message is. So weird. All finished. All finished. Now it's time for Mummy's dinner. Little nugget.
Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
It's bath time, Georgie. It's bath time. Yeah.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing.
So now George is just out of the bath. He's had his bath time. I'm just drying him off, popping his nappy on, and then popping some of his lotion on. We use the Burt's Bees lotion. We love that. It smells so, so good. Then I'm just going to pop his baby grow on and get him nice and snuggly, brush his hair, and he'll be ready for bed pretty much. We'll just sort of sit up here until he gets a bit tired. He usually just falls asleep about half an hour after he's had a bath, which is just perfect. So yeah, just brushing his hair and nice and ready for bedtime.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally...
Obviously now, because he's ready for bed, I like to pop him in his Love to Dream swaddle. I talk about this all the time. I've even mentioned it in this video already. It's just the best thing you could possibly buy for your little baby, trust me. It's time for bed, babe, isn't it? Say night. Say night. Here's the dream sheet on. George is successfully asleep now, so I'm going to take my hair down, take my glasses off, and go downstairs for a glass of wine.
And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free.
And that is it, guys. That is our evening routine with our 3-month-old baby. He is such a little gem, honestly. We're so lucky how chilled out he is, and that he can be tucked up in bed at this time, and also we have time to have a nice little adult time. All the candles are on, it's all nice and cozy in the living room. Even time for a glass of wine. It's perfect. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of these kind of videos. I feel like George is the star of the show, so we'll definitely be featuring him a little bit more on the channel. But for now, guys, I'll have to love you and leave you, and see you in the next video. Bye, guys.